All right, we're back.
Yep, we're gonna finish up chapter 6 here.
And when we finish this episode, we'll be 75% done with parts of it.
There's
cool.
Bentley's jetpack.
Honestly, doing it this way does make a Let's Play go pretty quick, which is nice.
Yeah, you can cut out all the meandering around and getting lost.
Here comes Iron Horse number 2. You and that RC chopper of yours ready?
We'll get the job done, provided I can catch up with that train.
Come on, Bentley, jam those stim packs. Stim packs is a... Oh, yeah? Sorry, what?
I was just going to say that I'm not entirely sure how you get on the train without the jetpack, but I think you just have to get up to a high ledge. What about stim packs?
Oh, just the adrenaline burst makes me think of StarCraft stim packs.
Yep. Are your kids using stim packs?
That's handy that you have lasers now.
Yep.
Oh, this just turned into Toho.
Yeah, I was just about to say, someone on the team had to be a Toho fan. When did Toho start?
I don't know, but I know it's one of those insane things that's long running and is basically... It was like an indie game series before indie games.
Okay, so apparently the first Toho game came out in 1996.
Nice. There's so much there. Like,
oh, jeez.
Between fan
I
stuff
have not
and,
even begun to plumb the depths of Toho, and I'm not sure I want to.
Like, I know of Rimyu. I know Scarlet, Flandre. I know there's Cyrano. Some kind of thing called Fumu.
Yeah, the plush.
Yeah. I downloaded a free rig, but it only works on Maya for Rimyu. And it's a beautiful rig, it's just can't use it, don't have Maya.
Yeah.
If I had money, I would totally be like, yo, I'm willing to pay somebody to get this thing fully functional in Blender, but oh well. I've known people with Maya, but they haven't been able to have any luck. Oh well. I should just use that, I paid $20 for a, oh, what's her name? A Anya from Spy X Family rig. I've barely done anything with that. Well, this is not going to go well.
No, it's not. So, first train, Sly prepared it, and Bentley went in. It looks like Bentley's preparing this time, and Sly will have to go in and hit the part.
I like these little helicopters with the side-mounted turrets. Kind of a cool design.
Yeah.
Oh.
I died. But through the magic of editing, we don't have to waste time.
Yeah. I'm curious, I think I asked this before, but does this game have, like, some kind of artwork gallery for, like, concept art and junk, or nah?
I don't think there's concept art gallery in this
That's
one.
always fun.
There are a couple of bonus videos that you can get, though. I think you have to get 100% in the odd-numbered chapters, and then hang on the main menu, and then a button prompt comes up.
Yeah, I know I'd be just... If I was a wealthy man, I would be drowning in coffee table art books. They're definitely my kryptonite.
I have one of those of the maps of the Disney parks.
Oh, fun. I would not mind looking through that. How new is it?
I got it 2017.
Nice. I have somewhere, it might be in ruins, but back when my mom was a Cub Scout leader and whatnot, way back in the day, probably when you were just a little bitty baby. She, I don't know, got some books from a travel agency of like Disney parks, and it's just, I'd love to find them because it would be such a time capsule. Because I remember looking through them as a kid and being like, oh, I wish I could go there and eat those delicious Mickey-shaped chicken nuggets. But yeah. Honestly, Disneyland food is not as good as you'd hope. Except the Country Bear Diner. That place is incredible.
I don't think we ever did too much eating in the park when we went. We would try to eat elsewhere just because it's so expensive.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying, if you don't mind spending $14, the Country Bear or Hungry Bear Diner has the this chicken sandwich that's the best I have ever had. It may not be worth $14, but my gosh, like, it's just so good. I'm sure you could like replicate it somehow. I think I made attempts to replicate it by using some spices and some honey. But yeah. Anyway, now that I've made us both hungry, or at least just me. Oh, I like that they bothered to put seats in this train.
Right on top of the lasers.
Yeah, I mean,
yes.
The ones that you went through as Bentley didn't have any.
No, I didn't notice.
At least none that I remember.
There might have been some benches, but certainly not many. I mean, this is primarily a freight train.
Right. I'm so used to the front runner that the idea of being on a freight train is so foreign to me. Although that, I don't know, like because we both ridden it a lot. Did you ever go in that one cabin or compartment that was like more old school than the rest of them?
Oh yeah, many times.
I wonder if anybody's ever like gotten a bunch of their friends and tried to like stage a Polar Express flash mob. Oh, this is fancy.
This is some prime platforming right here.
Swirly Photoshop magic. I would not be walking with snowshoes on in here. Oh. Oh. So it's funny, they're asleep, yet I guess it represents if you get too close, you'll wake them up.
Yeah, and also those bottles, I believe they break immediately if you touch them.
Well, that's 2 of 3.
Yep.
You know, I hate to
think
point.
Sly was supposed to walk out of frame there.
Yeah, that was kind of goofy. You know, I hate to point this out, but
yeah.
I feel like we may be doing. I mean, the Claw Gang had all the pieces, so it's not like they couldn't have resurrected this guy or put him back together if they wanted to. But I feel like having all the pieces in one place is only gonna be a Chekhov's gun waiting to go off. But we'll see how that goes.
So I just left in that little bit of hitching a ride on the train to get back. But yeah,
So what's
I
with
mean,
the tank?
Oh, that's just a thing that's roaming around. If it sees you, it'll spit out some enemies. But yeah, I mean, the Claw Gang stole the parts, and so they got to split them up evenly. So, I mean, if they really wanted to, I guess they could put them all together. But ultimately, here's your cut. It's a robot stomach.
Not to mention, they might not exactly. I mean, because wasn't Clockwork the leader of the Claw Gang?
Clockwork was the leader of the Fiendish Five. That was the bad guys from the first game.
I see. So yeah, if anything, they don't want to resurrect competition, so makes sense.
Well, the rest of the Fiendish Five has been, like, dismantled.
Yeah, I'm just saying they don't want to bring back their boss.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
But yeah, now that we did that earlier mission, Carmelita's just sort of roaming around.
Right.
But for the time being, it's all fenced in.
No problem. I'll tear that fence apart.
A metal's too resilient for my bombs or your muscle. So, for this job, we are going to have to rely on a stronger force.
Bears!
Mother or her
tell me?
Yes, I've had good.
That's pretty good.
I'm pregnant.
If you put them together inside that fence, they'd surely start fighting. Bears at that age are particularly antisocial. Noise from the squabble should bring their mother around to free the angry youths.
I get ya. That big mama bear will be able to smash the fence no problem to free her cubs.
That's correct.
Beware, cubs, for you are hunted by the Murray.
It's a good thing he didn't tweet that. Murray getting canceled over... Nah, I don't know. Just stealing baby bears seems pretty bad.
At what point would Twitter be on the Cooper Gang side, and at what point would they cancel it?
Oh, you'd absolutely have... You'd absolutely get two sides to that fight. I mean... Oh, that was cool. Although, considering they're very fight the... I don't know. I don't know if I'd call them a fight the power kind of group.
They steal from master criminals.
Right. So they're
But
not...
it seems as though Sly has also done some... I mean, he just steals from art galleries sometimes.
Yeah.
Although I guess maybe the people in charge are like, you know, counterfeiters or something.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the whole... Like, what is it? Just stomp Get Bear. But the whole art scene is kind of stupid in the first place, in my opinion. Like, don't get me wrong, I love art, and I think there's a value to it, but the fact that there's such a prestige in owning, like, I own a Monet or something like that, it's just like, oh, are you going to display it for people to see? Nope, I'm just going to hoard that. It's like, that's not cool. I don't know. It just, I don't know, like... At some point, the art should really belong to the general public in the sense of, like, what good is art if it's not on display? I don't know. That's getting a little philosophical. But.
I mean, yeah, it's the difference between, you know, a combination of wood, cloth, and paint versus the idea of the art itself.
Right. I mean,
Sorry to say it.
I mean, anyone can look up a picture of art online.
that's true. Not to mention...
Careful, Birdie.
Oh, there's some world loot, but not to mention...
So...
Oh, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Real quick, I got kind of confused by the waypoints here. They were pointing out the two entrances to the cave. So I went the long way, thinking that I was like, I don't know.
And this is a very hot take that a lot of people might not agree with, but I think art forgery is impressive, and that, like, if you can make art that looks basically like the real thing, like, by all means, like, that's incredible. Like, that should not be looked down
so
upon.
long as you aren't passing it off as
Well,
the
yeah.
actual real deal. But if it's like, here's a reproduction of it, then that's fine.
Yeah, like... All right, so we have
Because
two
like,
bear.
there are reproductions of like antique guns all the time.
Yeah. Oh, so there were only two bears.
That was beautiful. Just like a nature documentary. Only more violent.
I don't know. There were a lot of pretty violent nature documentaries.
Yeah, I'll never forget that clip of that hyena eating that zebra. Oh.
Okay, guys, this is it.
Yeah, that was a pretty
Time to
short
break into Iron Horse
second
number 3
section
and
of
carry
jobs.
away the
Yeah.
clockwork
We're already on to
stuff.
the heist.
Now, the train's moving too fast to jump onto here in town, so we'll have to catch up with it on Murray's new handcar. Once we're in position, Sly'll hop aboard and make his way up to the engine. While he travels through the interior, I'll provide air support with my RC chopper.
And Murray will be...
I've planned this as a textbook train robbery.
Operating the
We all
handcar.
do our
right.
jobs right. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, yeah, that reminds me on that hike. As I was getting down to the bottom of the trail, there was like a necktie hanging over one of the signs. And all I could think of is Yogi Bear is mostly naked out there somewhere. All right, time to plug and chug.
Now, fortunately, they don't make you press a bunch of buttons for a...
Oh, thank
car
goodness.
game.
That would be hell. I'm looking at you, Canary Mary and Banjo-Tooie. Oh, my thumb still hurts thinking about it.
Yeah, I mean, this is the definitely a thing that they would add that in, so it was nice that they didn't.
Knows no limit.
You're on, Sly.
No, they'll save all the crap mini games for next chapter.
The Claw Gang divides up the clockwork parts and he walks away with the stomach and lungs? It still creeps me out.
Get creeped out later when we aren't riding an antique handcar at breakneck speed.
Good point. It's time for a train robbery.
I like game mods where they get rid of the repetitive tapping and you can just hold the button down. I know Peach
I mean,
Saliva.
yeah, they call that turbo button.
Yeah. I know Peach
But yeah,
Saliva.
game mods that do that is good.
Pat Bolvin's wife benefited from it greatly, and I'm really tempted to watch her DMC playthroughs because of it. Because apparently she's really good at it. Like, apparently not having to tap a bunch of buttons makes the game trivial in a lot of places. Whoa, finally, they're having some dimensionality to this. Ooh, I like these kind of mazes.
I mean, in DMC, the thing is that in combat, there is a lot of difference between tapping a button or holding it.
Right. I'm just curious. Because he's talked about it in podcasts, but I haven't actually seen any footage.
One thing that I do, a lot of modern games now are putting in more accessibility settings, and one of those is to disable QuickTime events, and I always flip that on.
Oh yeah, QuickTime events are like... QuickTime events are fun the first time. It's like, oh, I died, but when you have to... When it like sets you back like way too far, it's like, well, this was stupid and a cheap shot.
Even if it doesn't, it's just like, well...
Hey, it's
this
Neyla.
is- What am I supposed to be thinking here? Like, oh, that was amazing gameplay?
Yeah, no, like...
Hey Cooper, thought I might find you
I-
here. Just can't stay away from
Yeah, so Neyla's here.
That is a weird glider.
I just do it to be exciting later.
does
Yeah, I
not look
turned
good
off
on
I turned off QuickTime events on the Guardians of the Galaxy game, and not once did I miss them.
Nice.
Maybe even show you my new ride.
It is a cool ride.
I've seen enough already.
What's the problem, Poodle? Afraid you can't take me on? Have to call up your little friends for help?
Come in, little friends. Neyla's got me pinned down. Any chance of air support?
I've already launched the RC chopper. She won't know what hit her.
Come on, Cooper.
Did you get a lot of static right there?
What in
I don't think so.
That was weird.
All right, little RC
It
friend.
it was only there when
Bits of
what's his face was talking, Bentley. Yeah, there it is again. Oh well.
I'm not getting anything.
Although I'm a bit of an audio file, so maybe I'm just too sensitive.
Oh, you're talking about audio-wise?
Yeah,
I'll have to listen. I was mostly looking for on-screen static.
yeah.
So the faster attack speed here is just because I mashed the button faster.
Nice. See, that's what I'm talking about.
At least here, it's like, oh, it lets me get through the thing faster.
Yeah. Rummy Blighter.
Fancy flying, little friend.
Whatever you say, Poodle.
These guys are so over Neyla's crap at this
Yeah.
point. They're making... She's not even intimidating anymore.
Yeah. Whoa, birds.
This old ant cart is starting to fall apart.
I mean, do
Is
they
there
even
a
need to
specific
be
reason
here?
why we... I mean, it
Air
came
support?
in handy when Neyla showed up.
That's true. Oh, you know, I bet you QuickTime events give me the vibe that they're a holdover from arcade days of unfair deaths to eat quarters. But I could be wrong.
I mean, I think it was actually Resident Evil 4 that popularized them, and everybody started doing them, and it's definitely by the time God of War.
Yeah, God of War is the
came out.
infamous one. Bayonetta did it, but
And then, even though I would have very much liked it if she had cut back, it got worse in Bayo 3.
oh no. That game
Which is
feels
only-
very arcadey with the like Titan fights or the, you know, big old fights.
Jeez.
Oh well.
There's a lot of decisions that Bayo 3 made that were like, okay, that was the part of the earlier games that we didn't like.
Yeah. I'm curious to see what modders are going to be able to do with time, because assuming that Bayonetta takes forever to come out after this, anything, which, I don't know, like, isn't it one of those franchises that just never sells well, or?
Yeah, that's always been Bayo's curse. I don't know if 3 was a big change to that, but 1 didn't sell well, 2 didn't sell well. That's why they had to shack up with Nintendo.
I think it's a Pikmin scenario where the games are good, they just have unfortunate like ties.
I think it's a combination of not quite getting the attention from marketing that they need, and it's not enough people high up that have faith in it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy, as well as them being a bit niche.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to sell them to more of a casual crowd.
She's back. But yeah, like
he was losing it.
Much like, much like Metroid Other M having a mod that fixed the game from a gameplay and narrative standpoint as much as it could. I'd like to see something similar with Bayo 3. Something to justify the wonky garbage. Or remove the wonky garbage.
Just mod things that could help with that, like allowing you to actually skip a lot of stuff that the first 2 games let you skip. It's like Bayo 3 has no respect for your time.
Like, I could see them if they, were willing to make new cutscenes. Oh. Uh-oh. Is that a bomb or the copter?
That's Clockwork's stomach.
No, I mean,
Upset stomach on my hands, but other than
it looked
that,
like he just crashed the helicopter right into the smokestack.
Yeah, it looks like he sort of just threw it in there. I don't know. I like to think that he did a super maneuver in and out.
The impossible. We'd successfully robbed all of John Bisson's iron horse trains, and we were walking away with 3. Count them, 3 clockwork parts.
I can't
And
tell
as a
what's
bonus,
what there.
we shut down spice distribution
Yeah,
all of
they
North
look quite
America.
different from the incredibly
Needless to
low
say,
poly
we were pretty
in-game
pleased with
models because they had
ourselves.
to have them move so
Can't
much.
say the same for Carmelita. Once again, the framed policewoman had to run from the cops, which was fun at first, but I'm starting to feel a little sorry for her.
Is she not wearing any pants?
What if they replace Carmelita with someone
No,
else?
she is. She wears
I
pants.
don't want another cop on my tail. She's a big part of why this is all fun.
I know Cooper's not, right?
Sooner or later, I'm gonna have to figure
Yeah,
out a way to
none of the
clear her
guys
name.
do.
Some
At least
way
not among the
other than
Cooper
turning
gang.
myself in.
They're Donald Ducking it.
Yeah.
All right.
So it looks like Sly is committed to helping Carmelita too.
Nice.
Okay, next
Episode
time we'll be
7
on
of
to
8, right?
Episode 7, yep.
All right.